Welcome back to our tech. In today's video, we're going to review the Rapz Active 1000. This game-changing smartwatch is packed with a host of features and has a 30-day battery life. Let's check it out. I really love smartwatches. So back in the day when Motorola launched its first smartwatch, it had a small notch on it and it had a circular dial. But the only thing that kept me from buying it was the battery life. And then Apple came on with their biggest watches. This is not an Apple Watch, but they did make it big with their Apple Watch. And then many other players like Rapz and some of the small players also started making smartwatches. And what makes the Active 1000 special is the 30-day battery life. I mean, really, who really wants to charge their watch every single day or every other day? This one lets you charge it just probably once or twice a week, or maybe once a month, depending on your usage. So the standby time is really great. So Rapz makes a lot of smartwatches, and this one's no different. This is the Active 1000. I had reviewed the Active 300 some months back, and I'll leave a link here in the description below. So this is the smartwatch Active 1000. It comes in this nice black packaging, and costs about 10,000 bucks, just a little less than 10,000 bucks. I'll leave links to buy in the description below. And I like the packaging. They always have it top notch, the shiny material wherever required. A very easy to open box this time, and I was surprised to see that the watch is actually packed right on the top. It's IP67 rated this time, and also has an IPS display. So this is a 360 by 360 pixel display. It's supposed to be much more clearer than their older watches. Let's have a look. So the packaging here looks very minimal. It's just the watch right at the top. Of course, you do have the straps, I guess, below this cardboard box. And surprisingly, this was the orange color which Rapz sent me, and I was really happy to see this. This bright orange color really makes this watch stand out. So charging cable, I mean, I always used to see that these watches used to come with half a meter long cable, but I think this one's a little longer, so sort of just under a meter, but could have been longer, but yeah, it is longer than the older cables which I've seen in the past. There's a colored user manual. You wouldn't really need it because these watches are really easy to use and pair with your phones. And you also need an app which will work both on iOS and Android. So getting the watch out. So this has a metal body, as you can see, host of sensors, SpO2, heart rate, blood pressure, sports analysis, sleep tracking, and speaker and mic for those calls. So let's pull out this tab here. And you can also see the microphone notch at the bottom. The screen is protected. So 15mm IPS screen. We'll put it on in a moment. So the watch has got this nice brushed stainless steel look on it, and I think it really stands out. So the strap and this seal combination is going to make this watch look fantastic. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That's how it looks, and I did put it the other way around the first time around, but it did fit. So just want to show you the color combination: black, steel, and orange. And of course you can replace the straps very easily. Just check it out. I mean, this is a really good looking watch. I am wearing the Active 300, but that's just an ordinary looking watch. This one looks way expensive. So let's compare this sizes here. Okay, they look very similar, of course. The Active 300 is also feature packed. Got almost the same features. It's got 2 buttons though. But this one really looks a class apart. So if you want to see more detailed review about the Active 300, I'll leave the link here. And even the sensors at the back have been changed. So of course it's not the same watch in a new body. It's a different machine altogether inside. The charging points are also different, so you can't use the same cable. Keep that in mind. And it looks great on the wrist. It's not too thick either, but let me know what you guys think. I've also seen this available in black, so that option is also available in case you're interested. So here's how it looks comparing with some of the other watches that I've reviewed. and it's not really thick at all. I mean, in fact, it's thinner than the Active 300. And there's an F60 smartwatch, which looks like an Apple Watch. It's got a 1.7-inch display. Just keeping it side by side with the Rapz 300. And you can see it's barely thicker than the F60 smartwatch. But really, the looks are amazing. So with Pixel Watch coming in, having the same look, I think this watch can give it a run for its money. So let's turn this on for the first time. So play your game. That's the Rapz logo. And it boots up really quickly. So that's the home screen. And this is the default wallpaper it comes with. So no notification, it's not even set up. So this is the command center view. It's got about 36% of battery left. So let me change some wallpapers here. Nothing exciting downloaded. So of course you can use the app to download more wallpapers and watch faces. So this one works on the Darfit app. Again, this is the same app which the Active 300 uses. So I'll leave links here. I've got a detailed video on how that app works and how you can pair your watch. So that's always handy. So keep that link in the description handy for yourself. So it's got the same features. It's got a shutter button which you can control your camera with. It's got a media a connectivity option where you can control your songs. It's got this breathing exercise mode, which means it lets you do a small amount of exercises. This is just like your Samsung Health app. Yeah, and it says it's done. So really fast watch. I mean, this processor is really nice. So it records blood pressure as well, and the SpO2 of course. There are the sensors. It's the same old green sensor which keeps flashing. I'm going to take a reading for my fingers. Let's see how fast this is. It does, and it does work. Great. So of course it will count the steps as any other watch, and it's also got this AI voice feature which I really couldn't find any instructions for. And this is the circular menu which really works brilliantly. And I know Samsung had a watch which had a mechanical dial, but this one has this nice rotary menu, and it actually vibrates when it rotates, so kind of gives you the feel that this menu is high quality. The settings menu here, so you do have a lot of features inside that as well. And the brightness is just about 50%, so it increases to about 95% now. So theater mode actually lets you dim the brightness by half so that it doesn't disturb anybody else in the theater when you're watching a movie. And you can change the views as well. So I like the grid view. If you change the list view, you'll probably get a menu which is much simpler to this. And this has got a single button operation. And this is the highlight of the watch. This software is slick. So this runs on a RT L8762C Realtek processor. It's supposed to be very efficient, and it's built for a lot of other applications as well, but does well on this watch. So that large battery is about 480 milliamps, and it has a charging time of about 90 minutes. So the app, as you can see, I've already installed it. Again, links are in the description for the Rapz 300. It's the same menus, same things, same kind of options for your Active 1000 as well. So don't want to take you through that again and again. So the watch faces, so I'm just going to change whatever's on the watch currently. So it's a straightforward, very user-friendly app. So it's called the Darfit app, and looks like the watch is already on the latest firmware. And of course you can adjust everything else here. So let's go and check out the other watch faces. So there are tons of watch faces for the Rapz Active 300, and similarly for the Active 1000, you have plenty of watch faces. As with all of these new smartwatches, whenever you send a wallpaper to your watch, it does take some time for it to sync and apply this watch face. So you'll have to wait it out, and you'll see a small menu on the watch whenever that happens. Plenty of watch faces for this Active 1000, and I'm sure they're going to keep adding more and more, so you're never going to be disappointed. So I've changed it to one of my favorite wallpapers which I saw here. This particular lemon green stands out and really looks nice. So the watch has got a lot of presence to it. I mean, people kind of notice it. It's probably because of the bright strap and that brushed stainless steel finish. It really kind of stands out, and people tend to really notice this watch. So the presence on your wrist will be noticed. Apart from that, the watch is very straightforward to use. So scrolling left gets you all the individual main menus for yourself. So this AI voice thing, I really couldn't figure it out. I think it's Google Assistant, but I hadn't paired my phone, so I couldn't check. So you also have the health menu, which is actually one menu divided into 3 groups. So that's pretty cool. Helps you reduce the number of scrolls on the left. So let's check the heart rate out. Yep, it seems to be working fine. And then you have the blood pressure reading. Does take a while for the reading though. And of course, your watch can be programmed to have regular readings throughout the day. So that can be checked on your app. There you go, that's the reading for the blood pressure. And then of course you have the oxygen levels on your blood. And this one seemed to be really working faster than the rest of the other readings. 98% seems good. And you also have the weather, which syncs from your phone app again. You can use the camera shutter from your watch in case you want to. And then of course the breathing exercise mode, which I spoke about. So this is my favorite menu. I keep repeating that, but it is really class apart. So the watch has got a 3-watt speaker and it's got a microphone. So I'm just playing some NCS music here for you to experience how good the speaker is. It's not just there, it's really clear, very audible. Three watts of pure sound from this little watch. How amazing is that? Let's check the calling. Call up one of these spam numbers. So it turns out the spam number was actually an organization trying to help.
Is owned by Chetty.
Okay.
Suffering from major thalassemia, a type of cancer. The child needs to undergo.
So you can pause the video and take the number from the watch, because if you want to help, that's right here.
His elder sister only the donor for bone marrow.
All in all, this is a really good looking watch, and it is loaded with good features and a very good processor and a very big battery. It's also got the phone calling option, which makes this really unique. So that's my review on the Smartwatch Active 1000 from Rapz. Hope you liked the video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.